Hello and welcome to my channel Excelzilla. In this video we are going to understand VLOOKUP formula, which is a very important formula in your day-to-day life, and we'll understand from the basics how the VLOOKUP formula works and what is the functionality. So as you can see on my screen, I have a two table. In this table we have a serial number, name, house and scores given against each members, and on the second table I have a name, but a random name, but the house and score are empty. So what we are trying to achieve in this formula is we are going to look up the values of house and score using a formula. Okay, so it's very interesting formula, very useful. So let's see how this formula works. So before starting any formula, you need to give a equal to sign, as we have learned in our past videos, and start typing. So we look up. So you don't need to type the entire formula, just type VLO, it came up, and just do tab. Once you do tab, oh, such a big item. So don't worry, I'll take you through all of these items and I'll make you easy to understand. So this is asking you to give up lookup value and a table and a column index. So let's give a lookup value. So my lookup value over here is this name. So basis on the name, I'm going to find out what was the house and what was the score in the next column. So let's first work for the house. So give this cell reference J5. So J5 here is this column J and the fifth row. So this part is over. Let's move to the next part. So to move to the next part, you need to give comma, and then you need to give a table array. So what is a table array? It's a range. It's a complete table you need to give. So remember, VLOOKUP formula, whenever you are giving a VLOOKUP formula a table array, your table should start from here. Whatever your lookup field is, from that column your table will start, nor from this column. So this is a very important step we are going to understand over here. We need to start our table array from this column. So our column here is E, and let's select. To select the entire, like shift and control and bottom arrow. So this part is also over. Moving on to the next part. So before we move on to the next part, we need to give comma. Now it is asking you to give a column index number. So let's understand what is the column index over here. So the column index, so these are the columns. Now here, the first column over here in table is this one, which is the column E. Over here we are trying to achieve what is the house. So our column index become 2 or second. If you're trying to achieve score, it will become third, and so on. So let's put a column number 2 because we need the house. The first column is the name and the second column is the house. Then comma. Is it approximate match or is it an exact match? So we are looking for an exact match because you have Anurag Kumar as well and Anurag Patil as well over here. So we are looking for an exact match. So you can add a false, or else you can just do 0. We'll do the same thing. Close the bracket and enter. So as you can see from here, the Rakesh Sharma, the house is shown as green. To copy this formula for the rest of the people, all you need to do is click on this plus sign and double click. When you do this, you will see there is an error. The reason for this error is, since we are copying and pasting this formula, since we are dragging this, the range is also moving down. So as you can see, on this we had a range from E4 to G24, which is the right range. But if you can see over here, it has moved down, E5 to G25 and so on. So by the time it reached this cell, it went down over here, which means this Santosh is no longer in the table. So that's why it's showing as NA. So over here we need to always lock the cell so that if we move our range, the table array doesn't change. So how to lock the cell? You need to lock this table array. So click your mouse over here and just type F4 from your keyboard. Similar way you will type F4 to your keyboard. So this way you have locked your cell. However, you will keep this cell open J5 because you want this not to be static, you want this to be changing. Enter. Let's do this by clicking the plus sign, double click. See, now you got the right answer. So as you can see, the first part, which is the lookup J5, is changing. However, the table array has remained the same. Isn't it good? Now let's see how to look at the score area, a score column. So same way you can write equal to VLOOKUP, give a lookup value which is this cell, because basis on this cell we are going to find comma. Again, we can only start from this column. We cannot start from this column selecting a table because our lookup is starting over here. So let's select this, Control Shift and bottom arrow will select your entire table, comma. Now it's very important, you need to understand, here we are not putting 2. In previous example we have entered 2, we have to enter 3. The reason we are entering 3 because it is the third row. This becomes your first, this becomes your second, and this will be your third row. Three, comma, 0. Close your tab, close the bracket and enter. So you can see Rakesh Sharma has scored 2.8. Let's see over here, Rakesh Sharma 2.8. Same way, you can just lock your range, table array, F4, enter, click over here, look for the plus sign and double click. So as you can see, it has given you all the lookup value. We have only taken the example of 20 items, but you may be working with 100 and 1000 numbers or 100 and 1000 fields, so which will be very useful for you. I hope this was understood, and if you have any doubts, please feel to post under the comment box. Thank you.